Hi, thanks for joining me today. This is Kathie with Craft with Kathie. Have you downsized? Do you know someone who's downsized and is doing more with less? Downsizing your home can present some challenges, but it can also provide a lot of benefits and actually give you more home and more time with your family. I did this a few years ago myself, actually, and I want to share some of the things that I learned along the way. I'm going to be creating the sign today using Couture's transfer and a cabinet door. I decided to downsize to move closer to my parents, which was great, and unfortunately I didn't learn from my initial mistakes. When I purchased my first house, I didn't realize that the middle bedroom had no closet. They had actually used what would normally be the closet for the middle bedroom to be a second closet in the master bedroom, which was fine, it was no big deal, but it could have been an issue if I used that room as a bedroom. I actually was using it as an office, so it actually worked out well for me, but I didn't realize it up front. Unfortunately, when I downsized, I didn't really pay that much attention to storage. I read Marie Kondo and I decided what things did not bring me joy and purged a lot of my belongings, which was fine, and thought I was fine moving into the smaller home, but never realized that there was only one closet in the entire home, believe it or not. And it was a closet shared by 2 bedrooms, interestingly. So it didn't take long to realize, even though I had more cabinet space in the kitchen, I quickly ran out because I actually had a closet off of a half bath that I used for like my KitchenAid stuff and things like that. I'm fuzzing this transfer to deliberately put some lint on the back of it so that it doesn't stick so strongly. These transfers are reusable. They're made out of vinyl and silkscreen. The vinyl's the clear area. I'm sorry, the vinyl's the teal area. The silkscreen is the clear area. Oh my goodness, that kind of day already. What can I say? Anyway, I did not really pay attention to the closet space and the storage issue. So I would just suggest make sure you have that type of thing covered. I have to admit, IKEA cabinets can make a world of difference in handling that issue. But when I saw this transfer, this is what it reminded me of. And this is still pretty sticky on this cabinet. Let me see if I could do this a little. It doesn't fit quite within the area that I want it to, so I know I'm going to have to leave it hanging over, but I know I measured and I can see that I can get all the words where I need to. So let's try this. So if you are planning on downsizing, check out all your storage options. Learn from my mistakes. Okay, I think this will fit well right where I have it. Yeah, a little crooked. I love these transfers. They make doing your own decor and gifts a snap. When you lay the transfer down, you want to make sure that there aren't any air bubbles in it, and I do see that I have one at the top that I need to address. Notice I'm doing a lot of lifting this transfer to get it in the right position. I'm always lifting from the top or bottom or left or right. I like to smooth it down with my fingers. Some people use our squeegees to do it. With proper care, our transfers can be used 8 to 12 times. So I could use it on this surface and then use it possibly on glass or a photo frame, put it on a chalkboard, actually use our inks to put it on a t-shirt, and use it over and over and over. Oops, I have something underneath there. Actually, it looks like a little tiny crumb of chalk paste. Before I started, I actually waxed my cabinet door to make sure that I don't lift up any wood or paint or anything else onto my transfer. The waxing of non-chalk couture surfaces is primarily to protect your transfers from any damage if you peel up peeling paint or wood or anything like that. So I'm going to use our copper shimmer paste and our almond paste for this. I've previously stirred our pastes to make them the right consistency, and I thought I had a larger squeegee here. Let me dig through my little things here. What do I think of Marie Kondo? I think she has some interesting ideas, but for me, they weren't all real practical. I'm going to do the house in my copper shimmer paste and the word home in the copper shimmer paste. The rest is going to be in the almond. And I just gently apply this with a squeegee, pushing it through the silk screen. And then basically making sure there's no lines, making sure I've got good coverage, and scrape off any remaining excess paste and put it back in my jar. I realize I'm probably off camera. Let me move this around a little bit to get the word home here. I have a little air bubble there, and sometimes that presents a little bit of a problem, so it might be a little uneven when I lift this up. If so, I'll just go back and either paste over it or clean it up, remove it with a little spritz of water and a paper towel, and come back and redo it. It's easy enough to modify or change. Using a little bit of an angled squeegee here for a quicker application. I generally use the smaller squeegees most of the times, but got it, might as well use it, right? Oops, I really smeared that, didn't I? Get some paste off my squeegee here and come back and do a little cleanup. I almost went right over my house. Whoops. Get rid of the excess paste there. Actually, I think I'm much better with the smaller squeegee. It's safer for me. You do want to remove any lines though from the silk screen area because you want your words to be nice and clear and legible. Okay. Our paste goes on wet, dries hard. And on most surfaces, not wood and not metal, or usually not metal, it depends, I guess, you can remove our design with water, or remove your design, your chalk design, with water and a paper towel when you want to change it or reuse it. On wood though, it's usually one-time use because the pigments could change the color of the wood. If that happens, you could probably sneak additional uses out of it just by painting the wood and redoing it. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I missed a little bit on the U of my house. Looks like I have a little clump of paste there. Let's see if I can clean that up and make it look right. Notice that I'm pulling up from the bottom, always top or bottom, left or right at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to put my transfer in a water bath. I clean the transfers with cool water and then a Clorox wipe. Okay, I do have a little smudge here that I'm going to have to go back in with a little tool and just clean up the edges, make it a little bit more defined. But what do you think? Wouldn't that be nice as a gift for someone who has downsized or to hang on your wall to celebrate your new smaller home? This transfer is part of Couture's monthly subscription, Club Couture. Every month when you sign up for Club Couture, you receive a transfer and 3 individual paste packets and full instructions for completing the project for only $19.99 a month. The transfers are a surprise each month. The $19.99 includes the shipping. It's always a B-size transfer, so about 8.5 by 11 or so size. And when you are a member of Club Couture, you receive exclusive discounts, our bounce back opportunities, and you're privy to some secret sales. It's a nice way to get a little craft time in without spending a lot of money on supplies and things. If you'd like more information about our Club Couture, please comment club below, and I'd be happy to send you some additional information or answer any questions that you may have. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful life.